to HLS Crypto. My name is Dan. So we know that in crypto, narratives are shifting all the time, and it's kind of important to try and time the bottoms of some of these narratives now. Although a lot of people have had AI and different things like that, and they've recycled those pumps into other projects, and there is some logic in doing that. Before we get into this, by the way, I just want to say a massive thank you as well to everyone who viewed the I was scammed video. The feedback from that has been absolutely fantastic. So thank you to everyone who's commented and took the time to look at that. Today we're going to be talking about crypto gaming. I think it's one of the less talked about subjects at the minute, and I think that's showing in the market caps of a lot of these projects. Not only that, it's okay to be nervous today and be all panicky. I think it's natural. It's human nature. I mean, I had to have a chat with Jamie, someone I speak to quite regularly, just to reset. My head was absolutely everywhere. So if you can speak to someone, reach out, have a chat. Just refocus essentially, because these markets are designed to make you feel peak stress, but also the peak euphoria and everything in between, every little emotion in between. So I've said it numerous times, controlling your emotions, but we're all guilty of not being able to do that from time to time. And I think how the crypto market is now, but every market has shit themselves, not only the stock market, but everywhere. There's been developments, and maybe this is going to stay choppy till the Trump inauguration. Who knows? But it is a choppy market right now. And I know a lot of people are scared, and it's okay to be scared. Just got to try and maintain that level head as much as you possibly can. So the global crypto gaming market is expected to grow to 206 billion by 2025, and obviously we're very close now to 2025. And the first one I want to talk to you about is Myria. Now, I've made videos on Myria in the past. You can go back and check them. I'm still very bullish on it. I think Myria will do really, really well. Again, I'm not going to spend too much time going through every single website word for word, because there's quite a lot to get through today. But again, it's a gaming hub. You can build and do all the things you'd expect to do on a like an ecosystem of games. It's interesting. I think it can do really, really well. It's fast. It's something that I really like. You can have a node if you want, and earn tokens that way. I think this is going to be a big player. I think it can do a similar run to Gala Games. I'm not saying it's going to do, what Gala Games did, the 5 billion, but I still think it can do really, really well. If we look at its price over the last 24 hours, some of these markets are just showing a bit of a recovery at the minute. But a $61 million market cap is super low, super low. 600 million is a 10x from here. If we look at all-time highs and all-time lows as well, which I think is important, its all-time low was like a year ago. Its all-time high was also around a year ago at 0.016. It's currently at 0.002. So massive potential, even just to go back to its all-time high. If we look at its max chart, this looks horrendous. It looks like it's dying. But the thing is that how many people are buying up here? How many people are buying big green candles? That's not the way, obviously, to do it. Sometimes you have to buy the fear, because that can give you the most X's going back the other way. And as this is down this low at the minute, it's definitely interesting me. It's something that I think is definitely something to add more to of my bag. Next is Portal. So again, this is like a universal liquidity layer. There's loads of different things. It's got a hub, wallet. It's on Solana. So it's tap into the highway of Web3, say goodbye to fragmentation. Portal's tech stack and global networks are the superhighway of Web3, allowing effortless movement of users, liquidity, and attention. Now, you can come and have a look at these websites yourself and go through them and have a bit more of a deeper dive. If there's any particular one of these projects you want to go and have a bit of a deeper dive on, we will do that. Just let me know in the comments which one you want to talk about. But here's what we want to look at. This is the gaming part of the hub, and it's looking really, really good. Again, you want games that people are going to play. You want this kind of you're buying essentially the hub of games. And if one of these games takes off and does really, really well, then that'll obviously help the price of the token, which is great. But these, they're looking better and better every time. I think crypto games is going to be a big narrative, like I've said. Again, if we look at the price, it's had a bit of a comeback, but not much at the minute at $53.9 million market cap, so super low. Again, we'll check the all-time highs out. All-time low was 5 months ago at 0.20, and its all-time high was 336. So again, you're like a 10x away from all-time high, which should hopefully not be too far away when the crypto markets start flooding back into crypto gaming, when the funds start shifting around into the narrative, because it's a very underspoken about narrative right now, and that might be about to change. Again, chart looks horrific. we know this, but along the lines, is it time to start looking at things that are down here, try and get the most bang for our buck, essentially, particularly if you've not got loads to invest. A little spread across these can help, but again, it's not financial advice. But if they do take off, if 2 or 3 take off, it can make a massive difference to your portfolio, essentially. And so these are the sort of things I'm looking at right now. Next, Heroes of Mavia. This is like a more of a standalone kind of game, but we've spoken about this before, so I'm not going to go through the entire website again. It's a bit like a Clash of Clans kind of mobile game. You can download it from the App Store and Google Play Store. We've done a video on this a few days back, I think 2 or 3 days back, so go and check that out if you want a bit more of a deeper dive onto that. Currently $1.17, $37.4 million market cap again. All-time low is $1.07, so only 10 cents off that. That was on August the 5th, and its all-time high was back in February, which was $10.59. So again, 10x to get back to where its all-time high is. I think that's massively achievable, and it's a quick increase in your money. And if we think that how gaming went last time, maybe the earlier months of the year could be where gaming starts kicking off. I think memes will be a strong narrative as well, but maybe they're quieting off just at the minute because people tend to play with memes when they've got more disposable income. And at the minute, I think that disposable income is looking worse because everyone's bags like 50% down or whatever. So a lot of the time they're looking for more utility plays, gaming, layer ones, things like that. But again, Mavia is another one. Next is Sakuru. Again, bit of a hub. It stands out as a pioneer in blockchain integration gaming solutions, empowering developers to embed intricate digital products into Web3 in just one day. Again, anything that can help. I believe that these do run alongside you. They'll help you bring your game through. They've got an incubation program. They've got the Web3 development services, and you can launch your game with mentorship and support, which I think is good because it allows a lot more people to actually have a go at creating games. And hopefully one of them games will be something that picks off. There's obviously some great backers, as you can see. It's interesting. They're active on social media, things like that. Again, if you want us to go through this in detail, and then let me know. At the minute, it's priced at 0.015. Again, only a $10.5 million market cap, so really, really low. Max chart, again, looks horrific. We're seeing a little bit of a coming to life again now. Maybe that's a sign for that there's a reversal coming in crypto gaming. And I think that it's definitely something that will come around again. Its all-time low was only a month ago at 0.005, and its all-time high was 0.07. So what's that, like an 8x off back to its all-time high? And I think, again, you're looking at the potential of picking up red candles as opposed to buying the green and then watching them come straight back down again, because that happens a lot, and I know a lot of people do that. They get the FOMO because something's pumping, they don't want to miss it. Then the reversal happens. You've got to start again. You've got less of a bag, and it's a nightmare, and that's how things can really mess you up mentally. Finally, in terms of gaming, we're looking at Corpo. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not 100% sure. But again, another gaming sort of incubation, technically, another gaming hub. I think it's really interesting. You can have a flick through the website if you want to. Again, games are there. You can have a look at those. Have a look at what you do. You can stake this, I believe, as well. I haven't staked any personally, but you can. It's available on obviously KuCoin, Bybit, Gate.io. There's a few places there. Again, have a look at the website itself. Do your own research. Do your own due diligence. See if it's something that you want to look at. But right now, it's 14.2% down in 24 hours, which obviously is horrendous, but so's everything at the minute. I think there is one I'll show you that is holding up pretty well. I'll show you that last. At the minute, only a $20.3 million market cap. Again, if we look at all-time lows and highs, its all-time low was about a month ago at 0.06, and its all-time high of $1.22. So again, it's at this range now where it might be worth looking to pick some up. I've picked some up of all of these projects. These are probably the ones I'm going to be into for the bull run, essentially the game ones. Maybe I'll add one or two along the way, but these ones are ones that I'm definitely in as of now. If we get decent pumps, obviously 10x's and things like that, you can people can take their initials out, and you can start looking at other plays as well. There are multiple ways to skin a cat, although I don't skin cats. I like animals, but it's just an expression. The last thing I want to show you is Nodely AI. Like, so we did a video on this a couple of days back, I think maybe a week ago, and I picked some up. It had somebody who works for them is a former Nvidia employee. They are a working business. They are active. They are getting average monthly revenue, and they constantly add to the liquidity pool. The 10th add to the liquidity pool was done today. The community here as well in Nodely AI is so bullish. The chart's holding up superbly, and the dev Dave I think is superb. I'll just show you the price. So this is the last 24 hours. As you can see, everything is basically a sea of red. This is around an $8 million market cap. This has got potential to go into the hundreds of $millions market caps, in my opinion. It's just, at the minute, it's holding strong in what is a very negative time at crypto at the minute. Max chart, it had the initial pump, another pump, and I think it's gearing up for a further pump. And there is, and I know this, it's not 100% confirmed, but I know that a lot of people are kind of banking on Alex Becker to make a video about this particular project. And I think it's likely that he will. When that'll be, we don't know. Again, he may not. That's just a bit of speculation. But it is confirmed that he has spoken to the developers of Nodely AI. So that, in my opinion, is slightly bullish. And I believe that he does have a allocation of this token. He's brought some of this token essentially. So maybe he'll be talking about that when the narrative shift again. Who knows? So anyway, this is what I've been picking up over this horrible dip that we're seeing. It feels more like an absolute Niagara Falls at the minute rather than a dip. Things could get worse before they get better. It's absolutely possible. This is not maybe the end. Maybe we'll see a bit worse before it gets better. Who knows? But I think if we look at trying to buy the red candles in the underspoken about narratives and just let people come to their narratives over the next few months and then see where we are with these particular projects, I think that at least all of them should at least 10x between that period of time, given the narrative shift. And I think the narrative will shift, but that's just my opinion. It's not financial advice. Subscribe wise, if you can crack the subscribe button, I'll be really appreciated if you could do that. We're edging closer now to 4,500 subscribers, ultimately trying to get to 5,000 subscribers as quick as humanly possible. If you want us to talk about any of these particular projects in any more detail, let me know which one, and we'll do a more dedicated video to that. Hit the like button, comment below. Thank you very much. Wherever you are in the world, whatever you're doing, have an amazing day, have an amazing evening, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care. Goodbye.